Championships. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Downing Stadium on Randall's Island. Tom Hammond here with a cast of thousands to bring you some great track and field today. A beautiful sunny afternoon in New York City, a little hot with a coat and tie on. Joined now by Willie Smith, who won a gold medal at the 1984 Olympics as a member of the U.S. 4x400 relay team. And Willie, we lead off our afternoon of track and field today with the women's 200 meters. Carlette Guidry, who won this event at the NCAA Championships a couple of weeks ago, has chosen not to compete. And what we're left with is a very wide open race.
Tom, we have top female competitors, and the best thing to do is, we have, I'm sorry,
well, you have Danette Young, who is one of the girls that is going to be competing for that gold medal when she comes up. And here are the lane assignments for the women's 200 meters. Ransom in lane 1. Then it's Saldana, Jones, Torrance, Esther Jones, Danette Young, Michelle Finn, and Michelle Collins. We might point out that Marion Jones in lane 3 is just 15 years old. She will be a high school junior in Oxnard, California, but qualifying for the finals here in the women's 200-meter dash final, taking on the big girls, as it were, and making the finals in this national competition. The favorites would have to be Gwen Torrance and Danette Young. Esther Jones, who...
Torrance is in an enviable position with Esther Jones and Danette Young on her outside, Tom. Danette Young, count on her to take it out. She's got both Gwen and Esther behind her.
Danette Young in lane 6 as they take the blocks for the women's 200 meters. Gwen Torrance.
Gwen has a wide range of sprints from 60 to 400 meters.
Torrance in lane 4, Danette Young, Esther Jones, and Michelle Finn in lane 7. Finn in 7, making up the stagger. Danette Young in lane 6, and Torrance in 4. Into the straightaway. Torrance is there. Esther Jones and Danette Young coming down to the finish. Gwen Torrance. Torrance gets the win. Finishing second, Esther Jones and Danette Young. Those three across the line. And the top 3 finishers will qualify for the World Championships in Tokyo.
Unofficially the time. A legal win.
Here we are coming off the turn. You notice that Gwen Torrance uses that turn to her advantage, slingshots herself just about a step ahead of Danette Young. Danette, the experienced veteran, on the outside, starting to fade a little bit, and that's when Gwen Torrance takes advantage of it, presses it all the way to the finish line. And at the line, it's Gwen Torrance.
Danette Young second, and Esther Jones finishing third.
There's Gwen Torrance, looking very smooth around the turn. Notice the form, high knee lift. You have to use the turn to slingshot yourself into position. Look at that form. Gwen Torrance slingshotting yourself onto the straightaway. Look at...
And there you see Gwen
Torrance looking very, very smooth all the way through the tape. No tension on her face. And there's Danette Young coming up right on the outside at the tape.
So the unofficial results have Gwen Torrance taking the 200 title. Gwen Torrance first, unofficial time 22.38, with Danette Young second and Esther Jones finishing third. They'll be on their way to Tokyo for the World Championships in the women's 200. Well, watching a track meet of this caliber is kind of like watching a 3-ring circus. You have so many things going on at one time, and while they're competing on the track, the field events are underway. In fact, the men's long jump is underway and figures to be one of the highlights of the afternoon. Dwight Stones is here to keep an eye on the competition all day for us. Dwight, what's been going on? I've heard a lot of cheers from adjacent to the long jump pit.
Well, sometimes the